91% of the votes counted. Zohran Mamdani has won the New York City Democratic primary, which means he will, in fact, be mayor of New York after the election is run, because he's going to beat Eric Adams. He's going to beat whatever Republican is, if they even run one. He will be the next mayor of New York. An outspoken socialist will be the mayor of New York. The most powerful mayor on planet Earth, which is this planet. That's crazy. A whole ass socialist. Look, Andrew Cuomo came in second, 36%.
Hooray!
Indeed. Hooray! Cuomo conceded. He's already had a concession speech. All the places are reporting on it, of course. Andrew Cuomo gave a concession speech. Listen, it's happening. Totally real. A socialist is going to be mayor. I can't fucking believe it in the middle of all of this.
Put forth, and I'm proud of the issues that we discussed. But tonight was not our night. Tonight was Assemblyman Mamdani's night.
Mamdani's night. He just cannot say it right. I think we need to get old people out of politics. What do you say? He just can't hang in there.
And he put together a great campaign, and he touched young people and inspired them and moved them and got them to come out and vote. And he really ran a highly impactful campaign. I called him. I congratulated him. I applaud him sincerely for his effort. And
this is how he talks. He drones on. I can't believe he lost. It's crazy that what you can do with like a powerful last name. You know what I mean? It's just wild.
Let's give him a round of applause and thank him for his campaign.
Some old energy here. Let me see if this is a different clip or not.
For your really fantastic effort and friendship. Again, I want to applaud the Assemblyman for a really smart and good and impactful campaign.
He's so boring. Anyway, you get it. You understand. He lost. Here's the vibe at the Zohran watch party. This is Matt. Look at this. I don't know what they're chanting. Let's fucking go. Live from the Zohran watch party. I am crying. Good things are still possible. Cute. Celebration erupts. He's expected to address supporters soon. I want to hear it. Look at this. A diverse crowd also. Look at this. This is how people look in real life. Good for him. This fucking guy. Dude. By the way, this is a socialist. I just want an open socialist in America. It's possible. We could just run as socialists now. They let us. Look at that shit. Let's fucking go, boy. Maybe we can find him reacting to this and get his speech. I haven't seen it yet, but right now what we have instead are the liberals and the Zionists. Will Stancil, good lord. If Mamdani wins and he's half as politically astute and reasonable as he seems, within 6 months all the liberals will adore him and the left will regard him as a betrayer, a la AOC. What the fuck? If the 33-year-old failed hip-hop artist can outmaneuver the NYC media, unions, and the president, then I'll shoot my own dick off. Would you let an intern do your heart surgery? This is MAGA-level lunacy. Quote, shoot it off, then. Shoot your dick off. Show us shooting your dick off. Has he... Okay, we're going to have to check. Has he shot his dick off? There have been many questions about the timing of the dick shooting. Now is the time to mention I am a post-op femme and it's done years ago. If you enjoy this content, please like and follow. You're a coward. Shoot your dick off. I don't care. Shoot your pussy off. Shoot your pussy off, then. I don't give a fuck. Do it now. Hemant Meta. This is how I found out Zohran Mamdani might actually win this thing. Look, Pastor Greg Locke losing his fucking mind. New York City has fallen. The demonic sounds of Islamic prayer calls will soon be heard throughout the streets. The trash will pile higher than ever. Jews and Christians will be hated. Rape will skyrocket. What? New York City will be the next London? Three said he has almost as much sauce as me. No, dude, he has more sauce than me. That's saucier. He's saucier than me. Objectively. I understand why people are thirsting after the next mayor of New York City.
The people who hate this result the most are the Democratic establishment. We have seen poll after poll after poll showing Democratic voters fed up with their leaders in Washington, fed up with their leaders in government. And all of a sudden, Andrew Cuomo, who 5 years ago was leading those COVID, press conferences, was this guy who was held up in such high esteem. And now all of a sudden, the best he can do is what, 37%? 62%. The people.
Look, if this is what it takes, man. If it takes a fucking Trump presidency, the liberals being so dog shit that they can't beat this guy, then I guess let's just fucking be socialists. Let's just be socialists. Done. We're socialists. I'm running as a socialist. I might just fucking run as a socialist. Can we celebrate Zohran's imminent victory with this rap video?
To make you a countryside chicken curry.
Let me turn it up.
My name is Praveen. No. Hello, everyone.
Pound and a half of chicken. Stir and fry it again.
Mom? You're living in our house now, Mom. We're not living in yours. Why do I have to keep telling you this? And then on Wednesday, you forget to pick up Nikhil from school. All of your meddling, these questions, and the TV serials, it cause you to lose sight of the fact that you are not a good nanny.
The best damn nanny that you ever done seen. Fuck top 5 nannies and fuck top 3. I'm the number 1 nanny, don't fuck with me. Fuck any of the nannies, since they better than Praveen. Cause I'm 85 years old, 85 years old, 85 years old. Family on my back, so I outlast everybody on my fucking haters. Don't know me now, then you never know me later. Say, I be in an elevator to the top, go and find your own way there. Drinking a water ball for me by my way there. Not just anyone, but the head fucking major. At the top where it bees. Got a green, kid, man, fucking ace. Wrapped in the shit.
All the best politicians are comedians, by the way.
Just in case a cool breeze, but you never catch me. Better just catch Sace.
This goes too. This is good. This is good, man. Why do they call this guy a failed rapper when they try? What do you mean a failed rapper? Succeeded. This is a success. Well, he has to be fucking. I was gonna try to. I was literally here's what happened. I was gonna say, what's he got to be? P Diddy? Nope. What's he got to be? Kanye? Nope. What's he got to be? Drake? Nope. So I ran through my first 3 rappers pretty quick. So what's he got to be? Kendrick to be successful? We got there. Eminem, please.
Make a ground for you. Make a sign for you. Give a crown to you. Bow down for you. Make a ground for you. Make a sign for you.
This the nunny anthem, champion of the bantam. Weight class, warp ass, and all your ransom. Got a grandson that's handsome and then some. Spends his income on dim sum to fill time. You talking retention. Me, I'm talking expansion. Got the whole squad here, keep 'em at attention. And I'm not in the business of taking no tension. So, gather round now, celebrate me. I'm your boss, I'm your fucking honey. Got a doctorate, bitch, so don't fucking try me.
This is a cute fucking song.
Need a nano, cause I'm living my G. Kitty, my G. Run this whole city like a Ramiyati. Stay setting people up, MC of the shawty. If you see me in the streets, don't be asking Guani. Go.
He's no Vanilla Ice, but he's not so bad.
Bow down for you. Make a ground for you. Make a sign for you. Give a crown to you. Bow down for you. Make a ground for you. Make a sign for you.
Go ahead, make a rap for
your nanny.
It's a rap.
Get the guap, spin the rack on your nanny.
Spin the rack.
Come through, give a dab to your nanny. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your nanny. Go ahead, make a
They're all looking like they're having fun.
rap for
Man.
your nanny.
It's a rap.
Get the guap, spin the rack on your nanny.
Spin the rack.
Come through, give a dab to your nanny. If you really feeling good, spin a track for your nanny.
Intifada globalized. Fuck. All right, here's Brad Lander. Here's Brad Lander, who has been campaigning with Mamdani in the ranked choice voting thing to try to take Cuomo out. He got like 4th or something probably. This is, I feel like most of his votes went to Mamdani, but here's him reacting to the news.
Andrew Cuomo is in the past. He is not the present or future of New York City. Good fucking riddance.
Yeah, man.
Andrew Cuomo.
I fucking agree, dude. I'm liking the looser vibe around some politicians lately. Okay, here's some more reactions at the New York City Democratic Socialists of America, the DSA watch party. Let's fucking go! We can feel like this a lot, guys. We could feel like this more often.
Hooray!
What a good news day. We can look at his speech last night.
And so, to quote the words of a famous New Yorker, allow me to reintroduce myself. I was born in Kampala, Uganda, in East Africa. I was given my middle name Kwame by my father, who named me after the first Prime Minister of Ghana. And decades ago, in Uganda, we won our independence from the British in 1962. We can clap for that. And when we did, the United States government gave the Ugandan government 23 scholarships as a gift for independence. And my father won one of those scholarships.
Sheesh.
He came to this country to study to be an engineer at the University of Pittsburgh. And sometime into his studies, his face buried in his book, he heard the words reverberate in the corridor around him, "Which side are you on? Which side are you on?" These were words being sung by members of SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, recruiting students to get on the bus to go to Montgomery, Alabama. And my father got on that bus. He marched. He was hosed down. He was thrown in jail. He was given one phone call. And he called the Ugandan ambassador to the United States. He said, "Can you get me out of jail?" The ambassador said, "What are you doing in jail? We sent you there to study." My father said, "You sent me here as a gift for our freedom. They are fighting for theirs. It's one and the same." And so I was raised with this understanding that freedom and the fight for it is interconnected.
True.
And as I look across this city today, I am reminded that freedom is only worth as much as our ability to exercise it. Because we hear politicians of the past come on stages across this city, including this one, saying that they believe this is the greatest city in the world. But they do not answer the question that Dr. King posed decades ago. What good is having the right to sit at a lunch counter if you can't afford to buy a hamburger? What good is being the greatest city in the world if New Yorkers can't afford to live here?
Facts.
What good is it if our own people cannot afford their rent, their childcare, their groceries, even $2.90 for their Metro card? What good is that but making a museum of what once was in the city that we love?
He's so good, dude. 62% of voters think that the Democrats should have their party leaders replaced. By the way, he also said that if he is mayor and Netanyahu came to New York, that he would have him arrested.
We made history.
Yeah, buddy.
seems impossible until it is done.
Let's fucking go.
My friends, we have done it. I will be your Democratic nominee for the mayor of New York.
Let's fucking go, dude. It's a big night. That's huge.
An hour ago, I spoke with Andrew Cuomo about the need to bring this city together as he called me to concede the race.
This is a really big deal. Yeah, it's huge.
And I want to thank Brad Lander.
Smoke him while you got him. Brad Lander, first mention, just saying. He did a good job. Brad. Last time you'll ever hear anyone chant Brad.
Exactly that. Together we have shown the power of the politics of the future.
Let's fucking go.
Of partnership and of sincerity. Today, 8 months after launching this campaign, with the vision of a city that every New Yorker could afford, we have won. We have won from Harlem to Bay Ridge.
It was fucking good, man.
We have won from Jackson Heights to Port Richmond. We have won from Maspeth to Chinatown. We have won because New Yorkers have stood up for a city they can afford. A city where they can do more than just struggle. One where those who toil in the night can enjoy the fruits of their labor in the day. Where hard work is repaid with a stable life. Where 8 hours on the factory floor or behind the wheel of a cab is enough to pay the mortgage.
Yeah, buddy.
It is enough to keep the lights on. It is enough to send your kid to school.
Yeah.
Where rent-stabilized apartments are actually stabilized. Where buses are fast and free. Where childcare doesn't cost more than CUNY. And where public safety keeps us truly safe.
You're going to see the population go up in New York.
Will use their power to reject Donald Trump's fascism.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
To stop mass ICE agents from deporting our neighbors.
Yes.
To govern our city as a model for the Democratic Party.
Now I'm worried about his safety, though.
A party where we fight for working people with no apology. A life of dignity should not be reserved for a fortunate few.
Facts.
It should be one that city government guarantees for each and every New Yorker. If this campaign has demonstrated anything to the world, it is that our dreams can become reality.
You can be a socialist.
Demands hope. And when I think of hope, I think of the unprecedented coalition of New Yorkers that we have built. For this is not my victory. This is ours. It is the victory of the Bangladeshi auntie her knuckles ached. It is the victory of the 18-year-old who voted in their first ever election. And it is the victory of the Ghanaian uncle who finally saw himself and his struggle in a campaign for the city that he calls home.
This feels good, man.
Dreaming demands solidarity. And when I look out at this room and out onto the midnight skyline, that is what I see. Canvas launches that continued in the pouring rain. Children who called parents. Strangers who care about those they will never meet. A New York that believes in each other and in itself. This is solidarity. And
Fuck yeah.
defines our victory. And above all, dreaming demands work. Last Friday night, as the sun began to drop in the sky, I set off on a 13-mile walk from the northernmost tip of Manhattan to the base of the island.
It's a long day, man.
We began in Inwood, where music played and neighbors set out dominoes on the sidewalk. It was 7 p.m. The weekend had arrived. For most people, the time for work was over. But this is New York, where the work never ends. Waiters carried plates on 181st Street. Conductors drove the subways that rattled high above 125th. And world-class musicians tuned instruments as we passed Lincoln Square. By the time we made it downtown, a crowd marched behind us.
That's sick,
a living
bro.
embodiment of the energy and purpose that defines this campaign. Still, long past midnight, New York worked. Garbage trucks weaved through empty streets. Fishmongers carried in tomorrow's wares.
Chat.
And when we finally arrived at the Battery at 2:20 a.m. in the morning, the workers who run the Staten Island Ferry were on the job too. Just as they are every hour of the day, every day of the week.
What a New York guy.
These New Yorkers carried a dream with them that night as they labored.
Chad, the TV dinner has arrived that you have
Dreams
earned.
of a New York that is more hopeful and affordable for all. And we
There it
have worked
is.
hard for our dreams.
I'll let it cool down.
This has been a historically contentious race.
the door.
One that has filled our airwaves with millions in smears and slander. I hope now that this primary has come to an end. I can introduce myself once more. Not as you've seen me in a 30-second ad or in a mailer in your mailbox, but as how I will lead as your mayor. I will be the mayor for every New Yorker. Whether you voted for me, for Governor Cuomo, or felt too disillusioned by a long, broken political system to vote at all, I will fight for a city that works for you, that is affordable for you,
I like his words.
for you. I will work to be a mayor you will be proud to call your own.
I want a cool mayor.
I cannot promise that you will always agree with me, but I will never hide from you. If you are hurting, I will try to heal. If you feel misunderstood, I will strive to understand. Your concerns will always be mine, and I will put your hopes before my own. And I know that those hopes extend beyond our 5 boroughs. There are millions of New Yorkers who have strong feelings about what happens overseas. I am one of them. And while I will not abandon my beliefs or my commitments, grounded in a demand for equality, for humanity, for all those who love this earth.
Free Palestine?
You have my word to reach further, to understand the perspectives of those with whom I disagree, and to wrestle deeply with those disagreements. Let me close with this. In these dark times, I know that it is harder than ever to keep faith in our democracy. It has been attacked by billionaires and their big spending, by elected officials who care more about self-enrichment than the public trust, and by authoritarian leaders who rule through fear. I know New York! But above all,
Fuck ice.
our democracy has been attacked from within.
Ooh, we should keep
For
Fuck
too
Ice on the
long,
set.
New Yorkers have strained to find a leader who represents us, who puts us first. And we have been betrayed time and again. After so many disappointments, the heart hardens, belief becomes elusive. And when we no longer believe in our democracy, it only becomes easier for people like Donald Trump to convince us of his worth. For billionaires to convince us that they must always lead. As FDR said, democracy has disappeared in several other great nations. Not because the people dislike democracy, but because they had grown tired of unemployment and insecurity, of seeing their children hungry while they sat helpless in the face of government confusion and weakness.
That's
in
definitely true.
desperation, they chose to sacrifice liberty in the hope of getting something to eat. New York, if we have made one thing clear over these past months, it is that we need not choose between the two. We can be free and we can be fed. We can demand what we deserve.
Yeah.
And together we have built a movement where everyday New Yorkers recognize themselves in our vision of democracy. Every new voter registered, that is faith renewed. Every voter who traveled through withering heat to the polls, that is faith renewed. And every New Yorker who sees solutions to the daily challenges they face in this campaign, that is faith renewed. Together, New York, we have renewed our democracy. We have given our city permission to believe again. And I pledge to you that we will remake this great city, not in my image, but in the image of every New Yorker who has only known struggle. In our New York, the power belongs to the people.
It's a little long, this speech, but there have been good moments.
People that are here with me today, and as I thank the incredible leaders who have long fought for those people, who are here across this crowd and across these 5 boroughs and standing next to me in the Attorney General of this state.
Gotta thank the boys.
Of this city. And our Congresswoman, Lydia Velasquez. And our Controller, Brad Lander. And in every single person who believed in this campaign, long before it was easy to do so. And you believed when it was difficult. We dreamt in the night, and we are now building in the dawn. That new day the one that we have yearned for, the one that we have struggled for, the one that we have knocked for, have texted for, have called for, the one that we have obsessed over. That new day is finally here, my friend. And it is here because you have delivered.
Your son is dead. Killed by the woke mind virus.
No! My son. All right,
Thank you.
that's it, right?
That was Zohran Mamdani, the Democratic nominee for mayor. Yes, I mean, Zohran did the thing. He did the thing.
He did the thing
that the left populist movement in the United States has been pushing people to do for 150 years. He did it expertly, but he did not reinvent anything. If you heard that speech, most of the people watching this could write a version of that speech.
Yep. FDR.
I thank you.
Oh.
I must thank those who brought me into this world.
His parents.
I must thank my mother and my father.
He's a wife guy. Last one's wife.
Mira and Mahmoud. And I must thank my incredible wife.
Yep. Everyone's like, we love your wife more.
I was waiting for that one. Gotta thank the wife.
Wife. Everyone loves a wife guy.
Hooray!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, he's done. Walk off the
Now
stage.
let us lead this city into one that is affordable for each and every New Yorker.
Wow. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. A record for me holding a laptop.
Yes. Oh, that was all on a laptop. Impressive stuff. That was from Breaking Point. That was their live stream. Breaking Points. We love that. You can just run as a leftist and do that. People will vote for you. You got to be good. The speech was a little long. 7 out of 10 speech. 10 out of 10 campaign. But there were some really good high points in that speech. I think both of the speechwriter and him were a little excited to win. And they stayed up there as long as they wanted. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all, dude. 20 out of 10 energy. Facts.